Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. See, do I got a good audio? Mic check 1 2. All right, y'all. I'm back. I had to straighten up my audio because that junk was cracking so bad. It's like they don't even want me to spill the tea. But yeah, we back. Now look, y'all. This is what I had wanted to show you. I'm finna give y'all a little history about the black people and who we really is. Now, you remember what they told you about the slave boats? The slave boats in school, and said how they done shackled us and changed and brought us over here from Africa to the United States where the Indian was. All right. And remember the Christopher Columbus. All right. Guess what I found out about the Christopher Columbus? He might he he might be John Smith when it comes to the Pocahontas story. All right. So think about Pocahontas story and the Christopher Columbus story. Right? Now, they gave us a timeline when this shit was going down in the 1800s, right? In the 1800s. And they told us about Christopher Columbus. So I rap with a white dude and I started watching videos and he gave me hints and I said, man, I be damn. That man said, if you really want to know the truth, you was the African breeder with native Indians. You were never slaves. You just, you know what I'm saying? He said, if you really want to know the truth where we came from the south of Africa, in Cape Town. In Cape Town. So I said, what? Wait a minute. He said, if you got an ear to hear and and eyes to see, you will understand what I'm telling you. He said, don't you remember your Shaka Zulu movies? He said when they showed the white man trying to show Shaka Zulu how to spell his name. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the chat up. Okay, we got the chat up, y'all. All right. Now, since my microphone acting right, I'm finna give y'all the brief of what's going on. Y'all, when the white man came over here in the United States, they weren't the only place that he was at. Man, he was in Cape Town, Africa, way before Christopher Columbus came. Now look, it was another white man in Cape Town was talking to the African was like, yeah, we'll give y'all make a deal with them. Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all got some things to sell. Let's trade. Let's do a lot of trading. Cause no paper money paper money back then, it ain't wasn't no paper money. If you had money, it was in gold and silver. So when I when I started thinking, I had a dream, y'all. That this what the dream showed me. I'm standing by a beach, and everybody told me to look up, look up. So when I looked up, I see about 3, 4 jet planes flying and chasing this square object in the sky. I'm talking about like it was, you know what I'm saying? It was like some war shit was going on in the sky though. It was like they were just frantically chasing this big block around the sky, and it had a circle in the middle of it. So look, when the dude pat me on the shoulder, said, "Look, you don't see the black squirrel?" So that's when I see the black, you know what I'm saying, the squirrels in the goddamn block that look like a house. Just say, look at the building that structured at this time. You know what I'm saying? Shaped up like a brick, and you got black squares in the Nintendo windows. Like when you go into a police office or a building or something. And check this out. What make it so bad when he was telling me about the black squares, when I looked up again, it's like I seen about 8, 9 moons. I ain't gonna just say 8, 9 moons. It's like I just seen all the planets. Looking in the sky like how you see the moon. You know how like everybody look up and like, ooh, look at the moon. It's so pretty. Look how big and full it is. Just imagine the moon, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, you know what I'm saying, Mars. And you looking up and you seeing all this shit. Look, you said you dream about the clouds. The cloud was in the dream myself. It was in the same dream when I'm telling you. So when I looked up, I said, man, look how pretty it is. But I ain't see the fighter jets and the square object no more. And I was just so amazed what the moon and planet Jupiter, all these planets look like in the sky. Especially at nighttime with all of them glowing. So look, then remember I told you I was on the beach. Now look, don't y'all know how what they call it? A tsunami. I see how beautiful the lake is, but the lake draw back. That's when everybody was panicking, like, look up in the sky. And I'm like, damn, it look like it's a war going on. Look at the planes, and they were flying in circles. And then when the sea came back, it was finna be a tsunami. But I ain't had no kind of fear or none of this shit. Like, here come the water, Jack, we finna die. It wasn't none of that. It was like the sea finna come. And soon when it was about to rush me, like take me up on the water, it disappeared. It disappeared. And I looked up in the sky again. That's when I seen all the planets and shit. I said, man, I woke up and I said, man, let me do some research. So when I did my research, this is what I came across about us. In the 1400s, they already sent a European explorer called what's his name? Amerigo. He the one that named American. But before it was the name America, it was called United Colonies. If you go back to Africa, they got United Colonies. That's why you got United Kingdoms. Look at the name, United Kingdom, United Colony. Look what America was called before it was called America. It was called the United 13 Colonies, right? Okay. So when he came over here, he interact with the Indians. He came as an explorer, and you know what I'm saying? And they taught him, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really taught him how to farm or nothing, you know what I'm talking about? Because the Indians wouldn't feed no motherfucker. An Indian wasn't sharing their food with the white man. And I'm telling y'all to say this. That's why the white man would decline on the United States, because the Indians knew how to farm and survive on the land, but the white man didn't. What you say, Trey Gang, you need to holler at me? Alright, hit that Gmail. It's Trey Gang Production. Gmail. Trey Gang Production. Gmail. So look. So look, y'all. So I was like, damn. Let me do my research to see what's going on. Y'all remember when I was talking about Freemasonry, how Hollywood got all these sexual content going on in the cartoon. And when I was showing y'all about Fred Flintstone, you know what I'm saying, was the white man that was living in the cave and shit. You see what I'm saying? And they were telling y'all about dinosaurs and all this shit, and they were using the dinosaurs for the hard labor. Now look at the dinosaurs; they shaped up like the machines today. You see what I'm saying? Look at the dinosaurs back then; they were shaped up like machines, right? So look and think about the George Jefferson. That's the future. So you got Fred Flintstone living in the Stone Age. That's why they call it bedrock. That's why they call it bedrock. And that's why they named the cartoon the Jetsons, meaning the Jets. Hey, look, Montreal Road. Look, I got my Gmail. Hit my Gmail, bruh. I can read the Gmail while I'm live right now if you want to holler at me like that. You know what I'm talking about? Trade Game Production. Don't put the S on the end on the production. Now look, y'all. Bart Simpson. Homer worked at the chemical plant. What? Homer worked at the chemical plant. And you see how Bart Simpson just a brat. You see when he Bart Simpson, he a brat. He the one that make fun of shit. Look, y'all. So so when I put that together and I listened to what that white man told me, he said, man, look, you just don't know when you walk in the streets. Wherever you going, shopping, whatever business you in, and you will see another African. Another African look just like you, and you will call that nigga an African. And you don't even sit and talk to an African. You see an African in the store, and you will walk, and then look, you got to pay attention because it's different kind of African. Because you got different kinds of tribe, right? Everybody know what an Ethiopian look like, right? An Ethiopian is a real dark skinned motherfucker. An Ethiopian is a real dark skinned motherfucker, right? Now look at the same Africans that's in Sudan, the Middle East. Now check this out. When you see Iran's at the store, they same continent is on Africa. So they said, let's paint the Jesus. Tell him he ain't had no war. Her just paint that blonde Jesus with that hair long and shit. So when you get to looking at the pictures, you'll be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Why they got Jesus all, you know what I'm saying, in the white images, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the Aryan got the same skin tone as a white man. And look at the hair. Now I'm finna share my video right quick, y'all. And I'm finna show you Shaka Zulu made a movie. Y'all seen the Shaka Zulu, right? And y'all remember the white man was in Cape Town at that time. So when the white man was in Cape Town, sent the British out to go holler at Shaka Zulu, trying to get him to sell some land, or, you know what I'm saying, and all this. That's the same time we getting the story of Christopher Columbus. All's that going on at the same time. Cause Shaka Zulu was talking to the white man in the middle 1800s. And at the same time when the goddamn Christopher Columbus in America trying to do the same shit with the Indians. See what I'm saying, y'all? Watch this, y'all. Let me show you let me share this right quick. I hope it don't mess up. Cause think about it, y'all. Why you watching Shaka Zulu when the white man was trying to tell him how to spell his name and give him gills, like pit bull, British pit bull puppies, like bully breeds, you know what I'm saying? Chicken and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. At the same time, when the white man was doing that, you got Christopher Columbus in the United States trying to do the same thing to the Indians, and the war break out. What? And that's how Pocahontas came up missing and kidnapped, and they took her world back to the England. Cause she was 10 years old she was 9 years old when they kidnapped her. So that's why y'all see Pocahontas shows and shit like Disney movie. That's why they try to say she ended up marrying a white man, but she married him against his will because he been kidnapped. Hold on, let me show y'all this, y'all. Let me share this screen right quick. I'm finna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do it like this. Watch this, y'all. I'm finna wake y'all up. Damn, they ain't sharing my screen. Man, it taking a long time. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop and do it again. Second guy, I'm gonna show y'all some shit. Hold on, let me type my Gmail in. That's the Gmail. You know what I'm talking about? Hit that John up, bro. I got you. All right, y'all. Okay. Now look, y'all. I'm finna show y'all this shit. Y'all see they say Georgia, right? Look where Georgia located right here, right? Y'all see that Caucasus Mountain? Now look, y'all might want to put y'all phone. Hold on, y'all. It's trying to show like this. This Caucasus Mountain right here. This is where it all boiled down to. When Moses had the 10 Commandments. Now, if you look at the map, they ain't gonna let me share the motherfucker. But I know what I need to do. I'm gonna set my phone up. Now look, in the 1800s, even before the 1800s, it was an island called Robin Island, and they had indigenous people on this island. Indigenous people on this island, right? Remember Malcolm X said, "Ooh, you know you were Iribanish. You know your race is an Iribanish, and the white man brought you over here from Africa, and you breed with the Indians." Damn, they still got my screen froze up. Damn, they still got my screen. Man, this shit crazy. But at least the audio good. Look, y'all. It's an island close to Cape Town. It's just one of them little islands off the little Cape Town, right? And that's when Africans used that island to fight off, you know what I'm talking about, the exploiters. Have you noticed in every African movie when they even in the documentary when they showed you the first time an African seen the white man and the first word that come out of his mouth, white man devil. White man. See what I'm saying? White man devil. How they even know, look. So I looked into Cape Town and I looked up their culture, and you would be surprised how the fuck they look just like us and act just like us. Out this one particular race on the south side of Africa, they look like us. I went to Ethiopia. The white man said, he said, Trey Guy, I know you got knowledge when it come to breeding dogs, because I know you breed pit bulls. And I was like, yeah, you right. He said, not only particular that you breed in, what I'm saying, just pit bull, you breed a particular pit bull. And I said, yeah. He said, why you breed a particular pit bull? What is you looking for? I said, man, I want the best motherfucker that gonna go out there, what I'm talking about, and do what a pit do. And so, and he said, now I want you to erase your thinking in your head and think of what a white man to think about you. He wants the best buck that he can break. You see what I'm saying? And he knew you came from Cape Town, Africa. And when they came to Cape Town, they didn't come in, you know what I'm saying, and was like, yeah, we here to take you slavery. No. The white man came over here with gifts, like you do rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a rapper, right? Look, he just an employee. You got to do shows, interviews. You an employee on the contract. And we gonna reward you with jewelry around your neck with the ring, cause it's in your culture. Even when they said Christopher Columbus was over here, the Indians had earrings, gold, round their necks. So look, so he said, yeah, that's what we did to y'all. He said, y'all is the only people in the world that's not fascinated by gold, building no mansion. You just living off the earth. God gave you zebras, lions, elephants, all the wildlife, and you ain't got none of this in the Congress Mountain? The Caucasus Mountain? What's the caucus stand for? Don't y'all know what they call a body, you know what I'm saying, that been decomposed? A caucus. A dead flesh. Caucus. So Moses, and when I started reading the Bible, because he told me, he said, look, you read your Bible and you look at your map, it's gonna take time to study this. But you can see where the Garden of Eden is on the map. But they tell you the Garden of Eden is a mystery. And it's right there in your face. They just build luxurious apartments around it. And that's where the white people going there. Cause look what it providing them. What? So look, all this was going on in the 1800s, right? When you got Christopher Columbus, then you got Cape Town when Shaka Zulu, when they was sending the white boy over there with trading gifts with Shaka Zulu. They gave him a music box. People sing with their voice. Don't you know when black people sing, you don't need no instruments? You can get everybody together in the community and sing a fucking song. They want y'all to think when the Africa be in the jungle talking about yee yee you yee yee you know I'm talking about all this. But look what you rappers doing now. It's in your heritage. And you got that in your rap song. And you see what I'm talking about? And you making millions out this shit. What? So they said, damn, these motherfuckers sound so good. We can make some money on their melodies, they notes, in the rhythm. Man, if y'all go back on YouTube and look how a white man was dancing in the 60s, in the 70s and shit. And catch him at a real party. Man, nigga gonna laugh at him so hard. Look at that white boy. That his dance so funny. We gonna be laughing. Look at that white boy trying to dance. He ain't got no rhythm. So they was like, damn, y'all niggas teach us this shit. Now we taught them suckers how to dance. You know what I'm talking about? And taught these people smartness, how to cook they motherfucking food and some goddamn chicken. You taught these people how to fry chicken. They came out with KFC. They came out with Church's chicken. Why you got to name the chicken Church? Church's chicken. Man, y'all, I went on Google Map and I looked up how Africa really is. But check this out. I looked up the Church of Satan. And don't y'all know it's 3 churches of Satan all over the world? 3 churches of Satan. It's all over the world, just 3 church. And the first one in Africa. And 2 blocks down the street, you got the Church of God. Couple of most blocks down the street, you got the Church of Christ. Man, y'all better look at this shit. Look at my screen froze. No, let me see. Let me exit out my live on this other device and let me see. Can you see what's going on? I'm still showing the map. Even though I'm still showing the map, right? Do y'all see that seed? You can see this in the Bible. You can read the Bible and look how they changed the names into American alphabets, meaning they still rewriting the history. You see what I'm saying? They still rewriting it. So look, in the 1500s, a lot of Africans, you know what I'm talking about, they was in one land, which that's Ethiopia, and it spread. That's why Hitler like, damn, you say I got African in my bloodline? That can't be possible. I'm trying to keep my race pure. That's why all them racist people, the Ku Klux Klan, talking about they want to keep their race pure and white. Guess what? Take a DNA test, and you got African blood in you. You got African blood in you. No wonder why you so mad. No wonder why you want to put the white sheet on your goddamn body and shit in your goddamn head. Them goddamn niggers just goddamn it just taking over the whole fucking planet. They fucking. And don't this make sense? Is God told the black man multiply this motherfucker and have babies. And he said nothing about marriage. Right? He said, take this one for thy wife. And check this out. The first religion in the world was Islam. And Islam teach you to eat, how to survive on the land. Remember, we didn't have no alphabets. We drawed our shit on the wall. Show you what we talking about, because words is tricky. The devil tricked Eve with the word and twist the word of God up. So look, that's why if you pay attention, you can go on any African channel on YouTube and they all speak in one language. How these motherfuckers speaking English now and the whole country speak English and they ain't speaking their original language? What happened to the language I was coming up when they was showing the white man in the village? Oh, we discover a lost tribe. Ooh, these people ain't even civilized. Let's go and see what these people do. They go sneak in the village and show these people talking about and then the white man made that shit look funny to us. Like, look at these motherfuckers. Man, they sitting there dirty shit talking about you know what I'm talking about. But in reality, that was your real language. And they sing when they work. They didn't need no money. You got your food sources. You healthy. They growing old. The white man dying like a motherfucker. Look, when you go back to Egypt, Islam, yeah, you had Islam. When you say enslaved, don't think about they had them. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. When you go to work, watch this. If you go to work nowadays and your boss come and tell you, I need this order out today. And if you don't get that order out today, what it gonna do? You gonna get your ass fired. Why you think when they fire you, why you think they call it fire? Cause shit, when they were whipping the slaves back then, when he meet his wages, he get a beating. It wasn't no you got a slave dude. This is what they want y'all to think when there's slavery. They want y'all to think when the people came and be like, look, come work on my land right quick, and I'm gonna pay you your wages. You work on my land, cause you know what I'm saying. Back then they ain't have cars, no trucks, bikes, all this shit, and they was still walking, right? So it ain't like that you can walk whatever city you in. It ain't like whatever your job is. It ain't like you finna walk to that motherfucker every day, and you could just sit on the master plantation, and he got huts for you. He got little, you know what I'm saying, camps for you, you know what I'm saying, close by the work site. So look, come on the plantation now work. So he get everybody on the plantation, get these people working, And he come up with you ain't meet your wages. And this when you keep the man and you know what I'm saying, in slave when you keep beating them because you jack the wages up. Back then you were like, well look, I said I want 300 pounds of cotton. And now you said you bringing in 250. Well, master, you said you bring you 250. Well, look, the law just passed and we need 300, so you get your lashes. And they whip you in front of everybody else so you can meet your wages. That's where the slavery part come in there. Cause this how they took us out of Africa. They just come over there and just say, yeah, whoop our ass and just snatch us. No. They came over there, they started trading with us like, damn, y'all got this shit going. I ain't know y'all motherfucker this creative. Shit. How can we trade? I want some of this shit and I show you my shit. You know what I'm saying? And so next thing you know, they trade. And so when they trade, he was like, man, look, I got some silk fiber right here that I've been trading with the Chinese. Because you know the Chinese got the silk, right? And you know what I'm saying? So he was like, I've traded with the Chinese, you know what I'm saying? And so they get the a person that can make silk and be like, how many you can make of these shirts? How many silk shirts you can make of this right quick? I can make them. How fast can you do it? Cause shit, the king, the queen, and he wanna dress all his mysteries up in this kind of fabric. This is where you get lingerie from. Lingerie, and then you got money lingerie. What? So look, so they get one person over there that can make all this fabric less than a minute. Cause look how China fast when they go to work. Y'all see they cutting skill when they come to their restaurant, they can chop a fruit less than 0.000.700 seconds. It be like that. You see that China nigga cut that goddamn in front of you. The steak go for it too. Look how they chop that steak up in front of you and spin them motherfucking knives and shit. And butcher that motherfucker. And then fuck up not one time. But tell little Snoop to do that shit. Man, your shit finna be burnt up, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, that motherfucker gonna be cut like bacon bits. Like, damn, nigga. So look, that's why I said, and that's how they got us. So when they made the deal was like he was like, well look, come over there to my land and you can get some money and you can become rich. So we jumped on the boat willingly on the promise. You know what I'm saying? So we go to their town. Watch this. They teach us English. They were teaching us English, how to read and write, and then they sent us to America while Christopher Columbus supposed to be over there. And that's how you start building the United States. Where do you think the railroad tracks came from? Who was dealing with iron before then? The African made their spears out of iron. You see what I'm saying? Look, check this out. If in America, when you say Jesus and look how it's spelled, everybody gonna think that's the Son of God. This the Most High. Nobody don't supposed to have this name. This the most holiest name in the world. But you can go to Mexico and you got a whole lot of Mexicans around there call themselves Jesus. But but they don't call the name, you know what I'm saying, Jesus. They call it Jesus. Jesus. But we pronounce it as Jesus. This is one word. They got two different meanings on it. And then look, and when you go to Mexico, when you Google it up, you got Jesus with the pitchfork in the capital city. Go on the capital city. They gonna show y'all religion. You gonna see a bunch of zoo statues, a bunch of African statues. Man, what I'm basically saying, when the white people started, they had a plan. Look, they had a plan. Cause watch this, how I'm finna open y'all mind. And I'm finna give y'all the timeline. This finna really open y'all eyes. The 1500 Africana came over here to the United States, what they call the 13 colonies, and he was doing research on the Indians and see how they were surviving and living on the land. So he took that back to Europe, and this when you got Queen Elizabeth say, yeah, Christopher Columbus, you go out there and see how you could conquer this land. You know what I'm saying? So Christopher Columbus came in and he started trading with the Indians. The Indians didn't want to fuck with him at first, you know what I'm talking about? But when they got to trading this shit, you know what I'm saying? Trading this shit, bringing pigs. Look, I looked up some research. The reason why they brought pigs to the United Colony, they brought some pigs over here with some what they call it, war hog. What that pig and hog? A pig look just like a hog, right? So they brought the pigs over there and the hog and left them over there for the hog to breed with the pigs. That's why the white man hunt, you know what I'm saying? That's why he hunt hogs in certain seasons and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's a fucking pig. And if you look how a pig breed with a hog, he look damn near like a buffalo. A buffalo. What the Indian feast on. So that's why the Indians like, we don't eat this shit. This shit would get us sick. The white man know that. That's why you got breakfast. You know what I'm talking about? Breakfast, and then look at lunch and dinner, and look what's on the menu. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. While y'all eating pork, the white man eating steak. He got y'all eating cows, making you out of hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know what I'm saying? That's a wild, that would make a wild pig. Look, check this out, y'all. Y'all want to know when it comes to Freemasons? I'm finna show y'all when they said you are what you eat. And look how Freemasonry know this knowledge. Cause y'all seen the Bafia sign? Y'all seen the Bafia logo, right? The dude with the goat head and all this. Check this out. Y'all want to know why he got a head of a goddamn it with horns and all? That is a sheep breed with a lamb. Remember, Jesus is the sheep, right? The ram supposed to be the devil. That's why when you breed a sheep with a ram, the horns come up in a certain way. You know what I'm talking about? Don't y'all know what a sheep and a ram look like? Breed together? Look like a goat. You got the sheep, the lamb, and the goat, and you got another species when you crossbreed. Why you think Islam say the most richest meat to eat is a lamb? And Jesus is supposed to be the Lamb of God because his hair is like wool. A hog, you eat that motherfucker, you look like a hog. Big belly, you out of shape, you know what I'm saying? Breathing. Look how a fat person when they breathe. You know, a big fat person sound like a pig, a hog when they breathe. Breathing all hard and shit. You done turned into a hog. Hold on, man. See what I'm saying? But they said, look, the white man said, look, we don't want these people to eat the real meat. Just say like, they told me in school, penguins came from, guess what y'all, where penguins come from? Somebody tell me where penguins come from. In school, where they tell you where penguins come from? Somebody said Antarctica, Alaska, Antarctica, Alaska. I'm listening. And guess what? Where penguins come from? Guess where penguins originated from? The south side of Africa. Cause look, white man came from the Congo Mountain, right? What a lot of mountaintops at, you know what I'm saying? A lot of snow and shit. So when they arrived in the south part of Africa in Cape Town, that's where the penguins at. The white man were eating the penguins and the lion seals out the sea because they couldn't eat nothing on the land. Cause they won't let them eat them. They won't even look. The indigenous people would not let the white man eat on the land. So he ate the penguins and the sea lions to survive on the land. And guess when that happened? In the same time that Christopher Columbus over there negotiating with the Indians. And you got him over there and they brought sheeps and two rams. They brought that over the sheeps and the two rams and dropped the sheeps and the ram off and let it breed and populate and try to mix up the food source. So the Africans like, shit, we can shade these motherfuckers and make some hard ass t-shirts. Black invented t-shirts. We picked the cotton. Man, the white man ain't never wore a t-shirt. That nigga was wearing a goddamn a metal vest on. Look, it snow in Africa. And check this out. That's where everybody thinking the North Pole penguins came from the North Pole. That's a lie. That's a lie. Google Map finna look, y'all. I looked up some shit on Google Map and man, look, we came from Cape Town. We had an island back Cape Town, and we were fighting off the people so they won't come and invade our land. And guess what they did, y'all? The island that the indigenous people owned was fighting the people out before they get to the mainland in Cape Town. They lost that little battle and they changed their whole island into a fucking prison. Like Rucker Island. So, you know what I'm saying? When they took over that shit, they changed it to a prison, and now they can work their way to Cape Town. And all this going on when Christopher Columbus in going to war with the Indians at this time. That's when you got your first president in the United States. And that's why they got Nelson Mandela. Now look, watch this. if you look at Nelson Mandela images real close, don't he look like some of y'all granddaddies, some of y'all great uncles or something? Think about that. And then look, his hair was in the afro or wool afro. And check this out. That nigga got the same image as Jesus. I ain't saying he's Jesus, but the image show you that he looked like us. Cause look what that man went through. And they try to shut that man up. And check this out. Since we got an understanding of what I just told y'all, let's go to the timeline. 1500, you got an explorer go to the United States. Then you got another explorer exploring Africa at the same time. So they sent Christopher Columbus over there, a whole ship full of robbers and thieves and killers and shit. And they got some African with them too, cause you know what I'm saying. In they mind, they thinking they finna go, you know what I'm saying, to the new world and make some money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be selling and trade no more. Now you can make a profit off the dollar. So when they get over here in the United States, when the United States, when the white man was like, okay, this your first job, you know what I'm saying? And now they working in the field. Boom, pick the cottons and shit. Now they working in the field, hoping they get paid. And then the white man was like, well, look, you know what I'm saying? Now we can't pay you till tax season, you know what I'm saying? And they had them working all year long. So if you live back in them days, that means you got paid when you got your taxes and shit, right? So check this out. At the same time, you got the British over here going to war with the Indians. This in the 1800s. But in school, they said we was enslaved and we shackled up and were forced to work in the field. But they never tell y'all about the soldiers, the British, George Washington going to war with the Indian chief and trying to take over the land. And trying to take over the land, right? So if you got the World War One and the World War Two, what was the slaves then? Where was the slaves if George Washington was president? In school, they said they had at least 3 million slaves. Where was they when George Washington was going to war with the chief and he died from the plague, and you got the other president, he died from the plague, and the other president came, he died from the plague, and all these people going to war with the Indian and losing the battle. Now this in the 1800s, right? So when they won the war with the Indians and took over the land, because you know they brought us from Cape Town, so we breeded with the Indians because the Indians accepted us because we, you know what I'm saying, still indigenous people. So in the late 1800s, guess what the white man, the Romans and the Iliads, the Italians, guess what they started doing? Bringing dope over here in the 1920s. You got Billy the Kid, you know what I'm saying, robbing trains and shit, bank robber. Then you got segregation law, and then they done changed it. Then you got TVs now. They done set up shop so fast. You got TV that came. All this shit was in the 1900s for them to establish this shit. Look, Billy the Kid. Where was slavery at when Billy the Kid was out robbing trains and shit? It's supposed to be 3 million slaves at this point in the United States. So you mean to tell me what the slave was doing when the white man was going out, you know what I'm saying, fighting a war? You mean to tell me he left the slaves behind and still pick cotton? I don't think so. And then look, in the 1800s, that's when you got the Nat Turner slave rebellion. They think y'all he'd escaped for being a slave. No, he was on the plantation and they didn't pay that nigga his money, so he started killing all the white slave masters, playing with the money. And that's in the 1800s. Don't it make sense? If the United go to the Revolution War and when they won it, that's how you know about the Federal flag. Cause there wasn't no slave fighting to get fighting on the same side of the white man. There were people that were promised, you know what I'm talking about, a job when they get through fighting a war. like like what they did in the Vietnam War in the 70s. Look how they had to use our help to go fight the Chinese out, and told us they were gonna pay us good and give us benefit when the war over with. And when they came back home, they got a drug problem and shell shock. What? And look, at this time, while the Vietnam War was going on, that's when Frank Mattis was born. That's when Frank Lucas was born. And that's when you heard the story and said, yeah, we been getting that dope from the Vietnamese and the war and shit. And they show y'all that he talking to the plug. Why he ain't never got locked up? You got his side of the story and he ain't faced no jail time. Now let's get the black nigga. Man, I'm telling y'all. I need to share my screen, y'all, so I can you know, come out and show y'all what Wikipedia say about this shit. Man, y'all, Cape Town is the only African city that I know that act just like us. They even dress the same. They even come outside in flip flops. You know what I'm saying? The female got their hair braided up. It's the same tradition. So they said, tell them niggas they from Africa, but don't tell them what part they from. Cause if you tell them they from South Africa, they can trace their roots. Keep them guessing which part of Africa they from. Cause remember, Shaka Zulu, look, don't you know the Zulu is in Cape Town? So that means we Zulus. Look at the population back then when the Zulu, they were 3 million strong. Then they just the army. And check this out. His army was so strong, he used the same tactical warfare when you get the movie 300. Because he's small, he fought in small men groups and know how to defend a big army. That's why the white man they never won the war. They couldn't win the war, so what they had to do, introduce us to poison food, shit that we don't need to eat. Now we dying from cancer, dying young and shit, 40 years old, already got cancer. But if you look at the slave, you know what I'm saying, so-called slave back in them days, why they were living to be 119. 119. How old you is, Miss Mabel? Yeah, I'm 109. I'm just blessed to be here. You know what I'm talking. Look, the white man took over. Even if a racial war went out, the white man gonna win it. Cause he got military planes, boats, He got shit that can cover space and knock us out. Look, Africa don't even got a military like the United States. See what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, goddammit. Step outside. I want to hear the birds chirping this shit because I'm an outside nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, y'all. One minute, y'all. Let me see. Can I cut the my chat on? My chat should be, y'all. Let me damn. All right, y'all. I'm back. Let me see. Do I got good audio? Cause I changed location. See what going on. All right, y'all. I'm back. All right, we got good. We got good audio. Now look, check this out, y'all. The white. Remember when I told y'all I rap with the white man? He said. The truth is in your eye. He said Hollywood showed you the truth. They just didn't tell you everything. The truth they showed you, he said the truth that they showed you, you ain't gonna understand it because they made them shave their heads off. So when they made you shave your hair and you got so, and you adopt the tradition of getting your hair cut every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. He said the white man made it to get your hair every week and you keep your beard. But if you grow your hair out, just check this out. If a nigga do got short hair, look how some niggas they got waves and look how good their hair look like they got baby hair. And just imagine if he let his hair grow out and keep that same treatment, man, that nigga gonna be like a Ricky Fabio. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? Look. I got females in my family that got good hair. And some of y'all do too. So y'all know I ain't finna lie about this. Everybody got somebody in their family like, yeah, that my side of a cousin right there. They got that good hair. That long wavy hair. Look, that's why check this out. When you said Trey, think about the waves, like the ocean. Man, go back to Egypt when they were already wearing waves. 360 waves, the kings wearing waves in their head. They got it from the ocean. Where do you think waves come from and why they call it waves? Your hair is beautiful because you got it from the earth. Look at those waves. I want that in the top of my motherfucking head when I make a bitch seasick. You know, that's how them young niggas talk. Yeah, the waves for the babes. Look what a wave look at like in the ocean. And look what kinky hair look like on the sheet. Look what an afro look like on. Check this out. Look what an afro look like on a black woman. Check this out. Where I'm from, it's a lot of, it ain't just really too many female wear they natural hair, but the ones that do and grow that shit out in the afro, you won't even need no makeup. Notice when you go natural, a woman just don't even put the makeup on and look how natural her beauty look. But when you put that wig on, you need the eyelashes, eyebrow trim, big ass lipsticks, and all these funny colors and mascara just to match that fucking fake ass wig. What? Look at the curves. Check this out. Look what an African eat. If an African go eat a fucking bull, why y'all look at women, African women, like, damn, she thicker than a bull, Jack? Look at a horse. Hips. Look at the structure in the thighs and the legs. Look at a horse thighs and the legs with the long ponytail in the back. Like, damn, that horse beautiful as hell. And check this out. Just say you an Indian and you got you got legs like a stallion and your long natural hair that come all the way down to your ass. That's why women wear these 32-inch long hair weaves, try to touch the booty cheeks, Jack. That's why I say it's in your culture, it's in your nature. I ain't racist, but look, and the horse got heels. What? A horse got heels. And when she walk on heels, it sound like a horse coming down the street. Well, listen to goddamn it, what some red bottoms sound like coming down the hallway, just like a horse. You hear that like, woo, I heard that coming, you know what I'm talking about? Look how many niggas that go on the court and when they see that female lawyer dressed like a stallion in their business suits, ain't naked, and watch how a nigga finna get out the way, oh my bad, and show you real respect. What? But dressed like a hoe though, them niggas finna stop you dead in your tracks. Man, they finna be all like, what? Wait a minute, babe, where you finna go? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a little snoo, you know what I'm saying? Bitch like, ooh, can I, you know what I'm talking about, go down on aisle 4 and get me some, No, I'm just saying, baby, I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about? But dress like that lawyer with that stallion, you know what I'm talking about, that business suit on. You ain't got to worry about no nigga hunting your ass down. They finna get away from you. And then go back and tell the homeboy, man, I seen a bad motherfucker, man, at the store. I swear on God. What? Man, that motherfucker had thunder booties in there, man. So look. Yeah, look, that's why they need sunscreen. Cause check this out. The white man in the 80s and in the 90s. And if you look at the trending topic back then, white people were getting the suntan and sunburn and shit. And now they need lotion just to kick it on the beach where the weather is great. Sun out, clouds out, you know what I'm talking about, wind blowing, and these suckers need some cream. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. It's too hot out here, man. Y'all ain't got no cocoa butter out here. What that cocoa butter y'all be using? I heard about some cocoa butter. They got the grease up to go outside in this kind of weather. We don't. I'm just being 100. Go back to the 80s and look at your beauty pageant. All them white women got suntans. What? Now look, I ain't no racist. And if it's some white people in my chat, check this out. Hey man, I'm not racist. I love everybody equally. I just don't love a racist motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? If you say you ain't racist, that's cool. This message ain't for you. I got some white friends like Trey Gang. Look, man, I didn't know. I'm down, man. I would eat some Roman noodles to prove my faith, man. But eat these goddamn these chicken Roman noodles, nigga. And I want you to eat these chicken Roman noodles and be like, and to your mom, be like, hey mom, I'm eating them Roman noodles. First thing she gonna say, boy, where you at? Little Timmy, where are you? I'm with my black friend and oh fuck. Billy, we got a problem. What? Little goddamn it, Johnny eating Roman noodles. Fuck the goddamn noodles. Little Timmy don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Look, mom, I hate you. Fuck you, pops. I'm going to the hood. That's why a lot of female look. That's why if you got a female in the neighborhood and try to be black so bad, look what she had to go through. Fuck you, moms. I'm going there, goddamn it, with the niggas at, cause you know what I'm saying? Cause they real and they keep this shit 100. And you told me to hate these motherfuckers. I didn't feel threatened when I come in the hood. Shit, them niggas came to me with like, hey, Snow Bunny, what's going on? Shit, man, ain't nothing much. I'm just trying to hang out. Hang out. Let's hang out then. You know what I'm talking about? What you like to do? Whatever you like to do. And there it go down. You see what I'm talking about? That's why she so aggressive when she like, look, I earned my way in this motherfucker shit. I ain't racist. I ain't fucked a white nigga since I been with a black nigga. Average female that I done seen fuck with a black man, they ain't just really go back to the white boy. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't got nothing against, you know what I'm saying, when certain white people they go for a nigga too. I mean a white boy too. Cause the white boy come in there be like, look, man, I'm not one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you got Kush, I got Bubble Kush. Yeah, smoke this at the bombs. Yeah, we could put these wraps up. We finna smoke a bowl. You see what I'm talking about? And then look, and y'all get high and shit. That's what he want to reveal all his secrets and shit. Like, yeah, let me show you how to make a bomb. I'm finna show you how to look, white boy smart than motherfucker. And then he telling you techniques of his ancestry when they was using that shit for you know what I'm talking about. It's a weapon on against other white boy. He revealing all this shit. So yeah, he'll feel betrayed. Be like, yeah, niggas, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you ain't down. What do you mean I'm not down? Come on, man. I just gave you top secrets. G14 class. Come on, man. I can get killed for this shit, man. I went against my family heritage for this shit, man. And then we like, no, you can't join in the game. You know, then they go kill themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't finna go back home to mama. Hell no. Notice when the white girl leave her family and out with a black dude, she ain't finna just, you know what I'm saying, go back, you know what I'm talking about. Just like the white boy. He get him a little black guy. Shit, fuck this shit. It's the truth. That's what interracial coming in. Look at the royal family now. Why y'all think they kicked out the prince and the goddamn princess out the royal family? She look like a white woman, but goddamn it, she black. Nah, y'all get out of here with this palace with this shit. So they had to come up with a story when Prince Charles tried to say, well, look, we just want to go on our separate ways. And you know what I'm talking about. He didn't want to tell everybody they kicked his ass out the palace because he want to be with that black girl. I can hear the conversation now. Man, look, fuck my mama, man. She just don't understand, man. I love you more than the precious things, you know what I'm talking about. And the mama saying, nah, don't bring that motherfucker back up in here no more. Y'all finna get about this royal palace with this shit. And look, and he dethroned himself. Whenever you knew a prince go through that type shit. What? That just shows you how black is beautiful in all shades. That's why the Kim Kardashian come out with your shades of color. But don't now one of them shades match them. What? Well, let me get a big ass booty then, just like the black girl. Let me look like the black girl and take all the black boys. And then all the black boy, they taking all the white women. You see what I'm saying? So the white boy like, God damn it. Hey man, I was raised up around pimp. Don't you know how many white boys I done seen came to the neighborhood just to get some of that poo on it? I said, what? He pulled up in what, boo? He said, yeah, he pulled up in a BMW coupe junk, you know what I'm saying? Say shit, he got 500 for me right now. I said, what? Look, I already got the room and the video already recorded. So just go in the office, act like you just got the room. And so he can make it, you know what I'm saying, legit that, you know what I'm saying, this room just been rented. So he gonna be on the where the camera's rolling. So yeah. So get him in there and he finna hand you that money. Make sure you get all this transaction now. Get this transaction on this video. Cause I don't want you to keep fucking for this nigga for no $500. So we finna make a one-time deal. Look, get that $500, get this video. So when the next time he wants some, man, look, we ain't got nothing in common. Your sex is so whack. I had to videotape this shit because I'm thinking about sending it to your wife and kill your whole career. So if you don't want me to leak these videos and these pictures of your little dick, your little pink little dick and shit, and when you told me take your thongs off and I want to wear them, and now you gay, and I don't think this gonna work. So you got to pay me every week for these pictures not to be released. So now you got a trick for life. And you ain't selling no more ass. See, look, when it comes to the game, yeah, I'm very experimental to this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And guess how much you finna get paid off a trick? One trick a week. Man, that's finna be up, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I can get it, you know what I'm talking about? Hey man, it's all about mind trickery and how the way you can you know what I'm talking about. Hey, hey. Man, look, y'all. I'm just keeping this shit 100. And I just gave you some free game on that. So you can take that game and make a profit out for it, or you can keep fucking these squares for a fee. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna upgrade a motherfucker to salary. And you know when motherfuckers make salaries, they ain't got to work. They sit on their ass. A worker sell booty. You know what I'm talking about? What? And that's why them niggas be like, I hate Trey Gang. That nigga took my bitches, and you know what I'm saying? And now they thinking they ain't hoes no more. Now they thinking they ain't hoes no more. Now these bitches think they could just sit on their ass. Yeah, they could sit on their ass because they ain't got to sell it. You know what I'm talking about? They got a mouthpiece, Jack. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? They need to make a video game about this. See how many goals and cheese these niggas gonna make then. Yeah, how many 3-pointers you shot this week? You know what I'm talking about? But look, gang, like I said, do the history, y'all. Look this shit up. Yeah, like Grand Theft Auto, Jack. And check this out. Y'all, don't y'all know when God said, look out for the millions in clothing. Them the real wolves, right? What your insurance man dressed up like when you pay your note and make a deal on his insurance? Cheap clothing. Business suits. I swear over there in Africa, we naked. We really ain't got to cover our body parts because ain't nobody just round there just fucking everybody. Africa is the only continent that I know that you can have female and male kids running around naked, ain't nobody fucking with nobody. Playing like they got clothes on. So that means when he looking at her little thunder booty, and you know what I'm saying, he ain't getting no sexual arousal out of this shit. You see what I'm saying? They play in the dirt, being kids, until the white man came over there with that film recording, showing look how sexual the explorers did. They always went to them villages where they naked at. Got the camera all on them, showing, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the Africa thinking like I ain't naked, you know what I'm saying? Because the Africa don't look at nakedness. Like when Adam and Eve was in the garden, and goddamn it, to Satan said they was naked. Opened their eyes up and said, "Damn, I'm naked." So now you identify the woman womb and what it's used for. Now check this out. You could get a dog. A dog ain't thinking nothing about sex until it come in heat. Time to repopulate. God did say be fruitful and multiply. So if God told black people be fruitful and multiply, why you got white people wanna dispopulate the country? So how they gonna dispopulate the country? Okay, let's get the old people sick and they finna die, you know what I'm saying, with their counsel. The young people helping us out by killing each other, you know what I'm saying, and claiming territory. Territory. What an Indian would do, what an African would do. This is my land. This my block. White man said, wait a minute. We can't have them niggas speaking like that because they'll really identify themselves and see who they really is. Even though you blinded who you will, but your character still will show. This my block, nigga. Like an Indian would tell a white man. But the white man changed their energy to his own, to change their energy and had black people going against their own people. Because they pile us up in one bunch. Not be just because they pile us in one bunch, but they took the father out the house. The most dominant male figure out the house. So you got a lot of women raising boys to be girls. Girl, that's my little Snoop Snoop. You spoiling little Snoop Snoop. Took the manhood away from him because, you know what I'm saying, when little Snoop Snoop get mad and want to act a fool because that's in his DNA. Mama said, look here, boy. Because you know your daddy going to tell you if somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. But that mama going to tell you, boy, come on over here. Your friends ain't your friends. Man, you ain't finna have that speech with your daddy. Your daddy be like, who hit you? Man, we finna go over there and fuck the whole block up. They're just like taking the chief away from the goddamn tribe. And so look, to make sure that act come into play, get the female Section 8 housing. They can have all the babies they want. We gonna pay for the baby. We gonna make sure the baby's fed. They get they check every month, and the baby's cool. You don't need the daddy. So the woman gonna be like, you ain't doing enough for my child. Why you need to see him? Well, you work at McDonald's. How the fuck you gonna take care of me and your boy? Remember, he the one working and working the job, slaving for the job like a slave would do. But the government got you well comfortable on your ass. Cause you stand in the building, apartment building. Man, I don't need you. Man, why you treat me like this, man? I go to work and I try to, I know I ain't bringing that much money, but bitch, I'm splitting it with you, bitch. And all this, now go a conversation. Now nigga so hostile, cause he don't work hard, he gonna feel like a chump. Now you got the dope boy coming in. What? Now you want that dope boy because he got that money for you. And he got your booger sugar ready for you, your kush smoke and all this. And he ain't worked not one motherfucking job. That means if you got a nigga that work hard, if he at a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or a warehouse, all this, and he willing to work and at least split the check with you, and you already established me on your Section 8, he working for you. You didn't want that, so now that nigga went down and started smoking and doing drugs and shit. Man, fuck this bitch, man. I'm saying now. He finna go hook up the hoe that accept his money. Give him some ass, no bag, get his rocks off, get his fetish off, and all this shit. So he finna see this bitch every time he get paid. And then when the dope boy don't show up and treat you, now you want to let that nigga come back in your life and you want to set them little coins now. Make him feel like something like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just came in here, pay the light bill, your phone bill, and get your hair done just to be around you. But the dope boy around you just get you high and fuck the lights out of you. And then he can just leave whenever he get wanted and you treat that nigga like God. I said, what? I need some dope. Shit, I can kill about 2, 3 birds with this one stone hurl, you know what I'm talking about? Man, look. Y'all check this out. I don't put no chemicals in my hair. Only thing I put in my hair is Avalon and baby lotion. And my hair grow like a motherfucker. I can grow my hair so natural and I can just comb it and my hair will look like a female hair when she grow her afro out and she just comb it, you know what I'm saying? See how the afro, the natural look, that's how my hair get. Cause I know what chemicals and how to treat my hair. You can't put no perm in your head that gonna burn your scalp. That's chemicals. You must forgot about, herbs and vitamins. They got the chemicals so y'all can put it in y'all head. Now your hair won't grow. So now you got to go and get you a 32-inch weave, that you can grow on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Now look, I'm a nigga. If I want some dreads, look how many years for me to accomplish that and to get my dreads, in the right hairstyle that I really want. It's gonna be like about 4-5 years. So you mean to tell me they got the average female be like, shit, bitch, I got a new grow and this 2-3 goddamn it weeks and I got a new grow. I need to perm this motherfucker. And then look, y'all, the hair dryer, that shit been out. That shit been out in Africa. Man, look, don't y'all know where the hair dryer originally originated from? When the white man came over here trying to teach us about machinery, look how the black man used the machinery to his advantage. Ain't we the first invented cars? Ain't we the first invented, airplanes? Then we have first invented, bikes and shit. If you go to Africa right now, these people ride motorcycle more than they ride cars. And you go to China, they number one goddamn transportation is motorcycle and bikes. Motorcycle and bikes. Meaning that bikes were way out before cars were invented. Go to Africa, type it on YouTube, and look what they riding. You'll see some Houthis and a lot of Uber drivers and cabs and shit, transportation. If you ain't got your own transportation, you got a goddamn bike or a motorcycle. Well, that's what the white man showed. The white man showed, show them they riding on bikes and motorcycles. But in America, just showed them that Ford was the first person that invented the car. So if Ford invented the first car in America, who invented the car in Africa? I'll wait. What they were riding in? Where do you think horsepower come from? Horsepower. Meaning that you can go to the Indians and they rode horses. Meaning that the horse had power when it came to the war. What? They said, look, black man, cut your hair because we don't want you to know that you were breeding with the Indians. Cut your hair every 2 weeks because we don't want everybody to know that if you grow your hair long and keep it greased up with real herbs. Look at an Indian chief, long hair and shit. Look at the red niggas with good hair. And you got females. I don't like red niggas with good hair. They think they pretty boys. That's the same thing they said about the chief when they kidnapped his daughter. What? Is that making sense, y'all? Is that making sense? Look, you said I saw a video on YouTube, 10 people got shot where Kaniga used to stay at, and other videos showing where she was hiding from the camera. Look, I brought that to the light. I got the link in my community wall when it first happened. They released that video an hour later. This when I showed y'all. Look, y'all, it's a mass shooting on the west side. But a couple of days before that, I told y'all, I said, look, y'all, these surprised motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, get the gun and this shit down the way I'm spilling tea. And I spilled it, and look what happened. All the mass shooting is on the west side. Everything they got to do with the west side. Look how many shootings. You just said 10 people got shot, but look what happened after that. It's still more shooting. You got a motherfucker got shot at the gas station. You got kids that just done got shot today and yesterday. All on the west side. They ain't even got no particular target in mind. They hitting party buses, random victims. They shooting random victims, Jack. And tell me, do you see kind of racism or population control with that? CC, I could be your cousin, Jack. That's probably how we get along. That's probably why black people say when they meet people, you know what I'm saying, when they actually get to know that person, you know, I'm talking about actually get to know that person, and the person be like, man, you know what? Man, you could be my favorite uncle. You my long lost cousin. See what I'm saying? And think of what I just said in Africa that we could play as kids naked. No sexual advantage, you know what I'm saying? And we all in the tribe. You see what I'm saying? We in the tribe. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading the chat. Let me read the chat, y'all. Let me read the chat. Mic check 1 2. Man, my audio want to trip. Mic check 1 2. I I'm back on. I'm back on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Now look, y'all. To make a long story short, everything they taught us in history school, it was a lie, but it was a lot of truth in it. The only thing that's a lie about what they taught you is about the fictional characters they made up to convince the lie. Like Christopher Columbus. Why they got Christopher Columbus interacting with the Indians? And when he went back to Queen Elizabeth, look who he took back with him when he went back on his voyage. Pocahontas. But look, Christopher Columbus is a made-up character. The real person was John Smith. And you can watch Shaka Zulu when John Smith went back to England to Queen. That's why he chose Pocahontas' name to Elizabeth. And that's why you got Prince Charles got kicked out the royal family for fucking with a black woman that got long straight hair like Pocahontas, light skinned and fur like a white woman. But they know what's her culture and who she really is. But to us, some of y'all thought she was a white woman. So I thought when they taught me in school when the prince married the princess, they got the second, you know what I'm talking about, to be king and the queen. But mysteriously they get kicked out. Why? Yeah, Christopher Columbus, look. I say he was a fairy tale, but look, I say Christopher Columbus was a fairy tale. The real Christopher Columbus is John Smith, and he was a spy. That's how you could change the words when it comes to the English language. You call a spy a explorer. In the English language, you confuse a lot of people with your language. Just say like we got the word maybe. Maybe describe it like I may do the job and I may not. But if you go to Hebrew language, it ain't no such thing as maybe. Either you gonna do it or not. Man, look, this is not about racism. That's the problem. I know I just spoke and everybody like, yeah, I can see the racism. It ain't racism. Because if it was racism, White women won't be attracted to black men like white men attracted to black women. You see what I'm saying? If you racism, if you say I hate fucking niggers, man, and you know what I'm saying, they fucking scum of the earth, and you laying up with a nigga and having babies by it. Same as a white woman. White woman fantasize about that black cobra. Ooh, I need that black cobra, goddamn. I'm finna go out my heritage and get some of this black cobra. And soon when the nigga get through giving you that black cobra, you wanna holler rape cause you feel guilty. Cause now you don't know if you pregnant or not. That's why a white woman scream rape, cause she done sit up there and let that motherfucker bust up in there, and now it's finna be a baby on the way. So now you gotta rape. Maybe she been fucking the slave all along, cause the husband was out fucking the slave woman. You know what I'm saying? And having slave babies, you know what I'm saying? And the wife creep out and have a baby by a black nigga, and you white, and this supposed to be segregation, and you having black babies in my house. That's what a white man would say, but he ain't never finna say about that black baby he done created like Thomas Jefferson. When he got caught with the slave, and you want to know why he got a wig on? Cause his hair might be nappy too. His picture might be Photoshop. You never thought about that? Photoshop been going on way before we got the internet. You see what they did to. And the most bravest thing the white man ever did was made a sketch. When Richard Pryor was on that jump, when they went to Egypt. And Richard Pryor was the only black man with the white explorers. And when Richard Pryor went to Egypt and read the book of knowledge and the book of life, wait a minute. This is all my people, Jack. This is all my people. Wait till the brothers find out about this. And you had the white explorers say, yeah, we need to kill him before we. So that explains why when you see Egypt, the tombstone, that motherfucker been burglarized. That's just like looking at a house that been robbed. Where the gold and the tombstones and the body at? When they buried the king, they buried some of the well with the king. The king was made, look, the king was buried in gold coffin. And they ain't even show y'all, they only show y'all one gold coffin. They were King Tut in that junk. And the reason why they had to show him, because they were King Tut, the lion head. When Napoleon shot the nose off, you know what I'm talking about. What? And then look, when the Napoleon shot the nose off, that was in the 1800s. So if he shot the nose off in the 1800s in Egypt, and then you got Christopher Columbus in the United States going to war with the Indians, and then you got South Africa, Cape Town, and Shaka Zulu proved this in the movie. That's where the white man established his shit at. What? Now look, I ain't no racist. So don't start a race war in the chat like you know what I'm talking about. I like look how beautiful some white women is. You can't deny that. White women beautiful too. Look how Philippine women look. Look how India look. Look at they women. Beautiful. You got to be crazy out your mind if God did made all races beautiful. It's just your character make you ugly. That's all it is. Look at Kim Kardashian. She got some African in her, but most of her heritage come from the Europeans and Italy, the Italian mafia. She look like a mafia in the female version. Know what I'm talking about? Don't y'all know why Italy hate black men? Cause when you read your Bible and listen to history, we went to war with Italy. Caucasus Mountain just right there close to Italy. Man, we niggas went up there and gave them Italians the business. Fuck they hoes and repopulated. That's why they dressed up in suits with gold chains in the door. They big dough boys. They the biggest dough boys. We the small fry, cause you know what I'm saying. Kingpin is a small status when it comes to the United States. Cause who you think blacks got the dope from? The Italians. The Italians. Now keep this in mind. If they said Christopher Columbus was here in the 1800s and discovered the United States, just say if it's in the 1830s or the 1850s, look what happened 50 years after that when they defeated the Indians and gave you the holiday of Thanksgiving with the food. 1900s, you got Italy coming over here, immigrants calling New York and brought dope over here and gave it to the black man and said, get it to your people, and got everybody sprung on dope while the mob worked their way into politics, established Hollywood, TV signals, and fed you a lie on TV, starting with cartoon. And remember, everybody say in the music game, they always trying to, you know what I'm saying, exploit our kids. And we was exploited, you know what I'm saying, when we was kids and didn't even know it. That's how why we raise our own children up, you know what I'm talking about? The way we was raised up. The white man took our African dance and our Indian dance. It's the same thing. Look at the Indian dance. Look at their war dance. Where do you think salsa come from? Why you think, you know what I'm saying, when the Indians go to war, you know what I'm saying, and when they come to their enemy territory, you had the Indians on the front line doing the war dance before they attack. That's why they said the Indians is terrified. Cause these folks outside our goddamn it compound talking about some yee 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 yee, you know what I'm talking about? But they done took that yee 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 into the rap song and put it on the microphone and auto tune it, and now we just in tune with the music. Yee 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 yee, kill a nigga, you know, I don't give a fuck about these pussy ass niggas. Not pussy ass white boy that came and took your land and you paying rent on this motherfucker. Your girl on Section 8. You just selling dope at this motherfucker and you on the block and say it's yours. And you say you the realest motherfucker. I tell you what, if you want to be the realest motherfucker, stop the police coming in your neighborhood. Because notice the police only come in your neighborhood when they got a call. But they always outside the neighborhood. When you finna go in traffic in the city, they gonna stop you from driving and kill your ass in the traffic stop. If you don't kill another nigga. Don't that make sense? Now that make a lot of sense, don't it, y'all? Now don't that make sense? Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'ma go and put this video together and it really opened y'all eyes. Cause when we got the story of Christopher Columbus, Cape Town got the same story when the explorers came to their land. So it was all the ambush. That's why they call it a World War I and a World War II. And the war didn't even have to have gun violence. It was all about trading for food. And if you don't trade me the right food, you know what I'm talking about, and you know me for survive, I'ma just take the land. That's why they got a holiday of Thanksgiving. And when you celebrated Thanksgiving, that's when the white man dropped the plague on the Indian. Cause we couldn't defeat them in war. So we had to what? Poison they food. The average black person, when it comes to Thanksgiving, we cooking chitlins. White people don't cook chitlins. Thanksgiving is soul food for us eating pigs, intestines. Look what white people eat on Thanksgiving and see who ate the poison. What? We the only race that cook a pig intestine. Chitlin. Give me some of them goddamn chitlins and some fatbacks and you know what I'm talking about. All this shit from a fucking pig. Now look, I love me some chitlins now. I love some chitlins. But we don't supposed to be eating it. That's why God pray over the food that they finna change the menu. Just pray that you don't get cancer. Just pray that you don't get no kind of health defect over this shit. So pray to me and give me thanks. Cause if you don't, you'll be in that motherfucker cleaning with a white man that gave you that shit. And let him tell you what to eat. And he the first one gonna tell you, you don't eat your vegetables. Not that much, doc. Eat your vegetables. But you still go out to Burger King. Burger King. McDonald's. Churches, chicken. Did y'all see any kind of chickens in the Zulu movie? Look at their food sources. Do an African eat chicken? I see why when it come to boxing and they say you can't eat certain meat. Like you can't eat any wildlife that come out the jungle. Cause if you eat a lion, you become as a lion. But in the Olympians, in the sports world say they steroids. Fury beat Tyson, and Tyson accused him of eating boar meat, a wild animal at the forest. But yeah, I'll be back, y'all. I just want to spill some tea. You know what I'm saying? I love some chicken too. I love chicken too. But it ain't good for us. Cause if you eat chicken, that's why why the white man called the black man, what you scared? You a chicken? Pop, pop, pop. You a chicken? Pop, pop, pop. This on your menu, but the white man on his menu, he got steak. He eat all kind of animals that y'all be like, this shit must be disgusting. Some of that shit he do eat disgusting, but he know what's the richest meat in the world. And I ain't talking about when it comes to a price. The most leaning meat that you can eat is lamb meat, called gyro. It might don't smell like onions and baked potatoes and all this, and they got a funny smell. But when you bite in that motherfucker with some sour cream and some goddamn bell pepper, onions, man, you ain't even thinking about killing. You just want to sit at the house, enjoy your meal, and entertain yourself. But if you eat that damn chicken, yeah, let me give me a 2-piece right quick because I'm finna go kill Snoop Snoop. What? That's why when the Moses came with the Ten Commandments and he was telling everybody, don't be eating that pork. Pork give you headaches, cancer, and all this old shit. Don't eat that. But somebody came in mind, like the Romans said, let's give them Christianity. You know what I'm saying? And we'll celebrate the pig. We got Thanksgiving, the pig, 4th of July, the pig, Christmas, the pig, New Year's, the pig. The pig. Look what McDonald's based off of. A cow hamburger. Chicken McNuggets. What is a chicken McNuggets? What it come from? A chicken breast? Fried in nuggets? They just like me cutting off your titties and chopping it up. It's like, yeah, give me some of them titty nuggets. Look, You can go in the gas station and get a blueberry drink, and the blueberry don't even taste like that. They said this pineapple drink and the pineapple don't even taste like that. They said this a cherry coke and the cherry don't even taste like that. All because the white man know I can spell a spell on these people with the alphabet. So let's tell them this is cherry juice. And you drinking that goddamn juice and look, go to the store and buy a watermelon drink and go to your grocery store and buy a watermelon and scratch the juices out the watermelon and tell me do it taste the same. Go to the store, get you some peaches, extract the juice out the peaches and go get a peach drink and tell me do they taste the same. That's why when you drink the drink, it got a look how it's in your mouth, popping. You know, you feel that acid in your throat. Ooh, man. Oh, I need this drink, bitch. I've been working hard day, bitch. I just need me. You know what I'm saying? But go to a grocery store and scratch the juice and see you still have that same energy. Like they said, yeah, keep that same energy, Jack, when you drink this shit. But I appreciate everybody that came out and tuned into the live. I'm gonna do a part two because they won't let me share my screen and show y'all what's really going on. Cause I get a lot of more thumbs up if I could have shared my screen. But I'm gonna make a video about it and I'm gonna go live with the video and release it and do my commentary so y'all can see what's going on. But I'll be back.